Quick.
Yes.
No, actually, yeah. What should they do? I'll tell you what. React to first of all what Tina said about the Commonwealth. Do you agree with that?
I do think it's inevitable we will lose Australia and Canada. I do.
And Jamaica.
Huge land
I think
masses.
before...
I don't know about Jamaica,
I
but
think
I
that
do
was
think the Commonwealth...
I think quite a few Caribbean countries will go.
The Commonwealth should stay together. It works.
Does it matter?
Yes. What really infuriates me is how bad the reporting is. Nobody fully seems to understand the difference between the 14 realms, which I don't think Charles will end up remaining head of state of, and the Commonwealth, by the way, in which countries who cast off our king remain in the Commonwealth.
Right.
It's this grouping, and do you know what's so crucial about it? It's away from the hoof of America, something we do, and many of the countries are smaller, imperiled by climate change. Together, we're greater than the sum of our parts.
No, that's a good point. OK, we've got Tina back. Tina, we left the viewers on a cliffhanger of whether Charles should strip his son Harry and Meghan of their titles. Should they be allowed to continue to exploit the royal titles whilst causing, clearly, demonstrable damage to the institution that afforded those titles on them?
Well, I mean, I think that, there's probably quite a lot of personal, emotional desire to do that. But anybody smart advising Charles would say, don't do it. Because the fact is that if he strips them of their titles, they have a whole new grudge match to go to town with. And right now, they're sort of fading, is the truth, both, I think, in the US and in the UK, certainly as kind of fascination figures. I mean, they're now in their next kind of phase where they're simply going to have to prove themselves in terms of celebrity content. I mean, it's all going to be about what's next. I know that Meghan is scrambling very hard now to kind of figure out what is she going to do now with this huge deal she had from Netflix to, create content. She actually hasn't done any content except for the documentary. So people are looking at them and thinking, well, OK, we had that. That was great. You were a massive celebrity for, for the whole of the end of last year. What's next? What's next? They're now having to manufacture product.
Yeah, I mean, there's a limit. There's a limit to how much whining.
There's a complete limit.
Well, a limit to how much whining you can do and how much the public will stomach. I mean, their popularity has absolutely plummeted on both sides of the Atlantic. Paul,
their USP is being royal.
Right.
And whilst ever they're royal and have titles, they can make money because they are considered to be the royal family in America. Charles can't take the titles away from them because Harry was born a royal prince. So that makes Meghan a princess.